who would you say in the country genre tells the best story?
Oh, the best story?
Yeah.
Oh, there's too many to name.
Any favorites you had growing up?
I mean, a huge Randy Travis fan. When it comes to stories, I love Almost Home, Craig Morgan. It's a great story.
This is your check-in with Kane Brown at the Audacy Soundspace at the Hard Rock Hotel, New York. My man, we were just chatting about all the wonderful things you have going on, so congratulations on that. We're going to get to that in a bit, but I wanted to ask you, I feel like a lot of my friends who grew up on hip-hop like myself within the past 5 years or so, I would say, have really transitioned, became like country fans hardcore, and my theory is that with both genres, the storytelling is the common theme. Do you see that?
Yeah, I think country music's just getting a lot of cool new like elements to the music that's getting added.
Yeah.
And plus the storytelling and there's a lot of cool artists in country music that's really stepping out, I'd say.
As far as hip-hop goes, I would say the undisputed champs of storytelling, maybe Slick Rick and Biggie. Who would you say in the country genre tells the best story?
Oh, the best story?
Yeah.
Oh, there's too many to name.
Any favorites you had growing up?
I mean, a huge Randy Travis fan. When it comes to stories, I love Almost Home, Craig Morgan. It's a great story. Don't Take the Girl by Tim McGraw.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the kids listening to now, aside from the new album?
I mean, man, my kids will listen to anything. I would say recently it's been like dubstep, Wheels on the Bus.
Okay.
Yeah. And when that comes on, I go crazy too.
Are you introducing them to any and everything, or do you have like very specific artists you want to expose them to early on?
My wife's a huge R&B fan, so like just big voices in general. So trying to think, Whitney Houston.
Love it.
Like anybody with a crazy big voice is what she's trying to get them to listen to.
We doing the Drew Hills and that era, or just sticking to like Whitney and Tina and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically like that.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
And then of course the Disney princesses.
Right. You know, they got some Bluey songs mixed in there too.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Do you remember what the last movie was that you took your eldest to?
Like a movie theater?
Yeah.
I haven't been to the movie theaters with them. I think they've only been twice.
Okay.
Yeah. But the last kid movie I remember watching, I try to get them to watch all the stuff that I grew up watching.
And they don't do it, man.
No, mine. Yeah, they
really?
do. Yeah. But I'll be like, this was Daddy's favorite movie. And then Kate will show him her favorite movies. The funniest story I have is Kate's deathly afraid of E.T.
Okay.
And so I told my kids about E.T. And so now they love E.T. And
You're
they've just
terrible
been
for
walking
that.
around going, E.T. phone home.
Bro, I've been trying to push Batman onto my son since like day one, and just it hasn't been happening.
They like what they like. I was surprised they like E.T. as much as they did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're a bad person for that, man. You know, are you guys doing like play dates with you know, just some of the kids that they're in school with or whatever? Because how does that, explain to me how that even goes down? Because listen, if I'm at Kane Brown's house for a play date, I'm gonna get like video footage of me being up in there before I leave. Is it just like
No, country music, everybody has a kid.
okay?
So yeah, I don't think you'll find an artist that doesn't have a kid, or it's hard to find that.
So there's like a country pool. You have like a WhatsApp group of play dates with just the other country kids.
Yeah, kind of.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, it's just a big family.
Is there anything your mother saved from your childhood that she really wanted to give her grandkids?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
But I will say, she's got a lot of clothes from me, from back in the day, like my sports stuff.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving, she brought me my old basketball sweatshirt back. So I got my Red Bank basketball sweatshirt that I've been rocking.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was cool to wear. It felt young again, like 16.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I'm Listening is one of our big initiatives. We put the spotlight on mental health awareness. You have been through a lot of crazy stuff, your childhood, the things you've overcome. As a husband, as a father now, how do you make sure that you don't pass along those traumas to your family?
I don't know. That is the hardest thing, and I still try to work on that as much as possible, even if it's, you know, like the smallest argument, trying to get away, not let the kids see it, and just love on Kate as much as possible, and yeah, I guess it's just being a decent person in front of my kids.
And it's
Yeah.
I feel like every day is a new day, and you try to do a little bit better every day. Right?
Yeah, which for me though, I mean, it was it's not hard to be any better than what I had around me growing up, stepdad wise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I know your music is obviously a form of therapy for you, and you have like Haunted, where you touch on a lot of those themes. Have the kids heard that song? Have you had discussions about that song?
Oh yeah. My daughter, I don't think they're old enough to really understand it, but I do know she's asked me to play that song like 10 times in the car one day,
Okay.
which I thought was strange.
Yeah, right. You're like, but the wheels are always turning, man. So maybe,
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, she's only 5, so I think it was just for the guitars and just the beat.
Okay.
I hadn't had to explain it to her. Like she hasn't came to me and asked me like, Dad, what's this song about?
Do you feel like you're prepared for that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would talk to her. I want her to be able to come and talk to me about anything. And that's why I released the song. I want my fans to be able to do the same. I got a really sweet message from a guy in country radio. He got to hear the song before it released,
Okay.
and he sent me a video and just told him that he relates to that song so much. Thank you for writing it. And it was a very long but very special message that I keep close with me. And I ran into him the other day and gave him my number and said, if you ever need to reach out, I'm here. So it's a very lonely place to be, and I understand it 100%.
I appreciate you opening up about that. Before we wrap, staying on the mental health theme, social media, I think we all know how toxic it could be for us, for our kids. So how do you kind of balance that, how much you're, reading the good and bad, how much you're on there?
Yeah, I mean, for anybody, I feel like it's hard because you want to just, you get so many good messages and you
Like
want to
that
go
dude
read the
Yeah.
negative ones, It's just what our brains are torn on. And I don't know. I think that's what's hard for me. I think that's why I got off social media for a little while. Now, trying to come back to it, I feel like the old man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just, for anybody that's listening that's a new artist or, going through the struggle of that, I would just say everybody has it. It's not just you. So don't, that's just people that ain't doing anything and they don't have anything better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Kane, congratulations, man. Thank you for giving us the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We appreciate it.